fourth quarter, minute left. I'm counting down like literally minutes and days. If the program was to end today and I had to tell the sheriff, what I found, I wouldn't be proud. Because I know there's a lot more that I can do.
So you're here looking for contraband, you're looking for drugs. Before you walk out of here, what's your plan?
Yeah, so, now that I got some fire, or shank on me, I think I can get involved in some dope. People don't offer me drugs, so it's hard for me to actually get to the people who have the drugs, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't offer, so for me, I have to let it happen. You just gotta be really, really careful about, how you approach it. But I'm gonna get it.
Today's store is coming. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. Everybody is excited. For me, store means money because I sell my store to other inmates.
A&E Real!
With that, I can buy drugs, get shanks, get whatever I want. When an inmate owes another inmate for store, they get beat up pretty bad. This guy named Anthony, I gave him some grits. He said he was gonna give me 3 soups in return for the 3 packs of grits I gave him. But come time for him to pay me back, nothing. My mind's made up. A guy's giving me the runaround as far as paying me. And it's jail, so I can't be letting them, take my kindness for weakness. I don't necessarily want to put my hands on the guy, but I will if I had to. That's a fight waiting to happen.
I got contraband on me already with the shank. And I was just pondering in my mind, like, how do I want to get some drugs? And it just hit me. It was like, all right, Red is the guy that knows about everything that goes on in the jail. And we play cards together all the time.
Oh, Red. Oh, Red. Oh, Red. We gotta show it, Red. Oh, let's get it, Red.
So my plan was to, hopefully he knows something about how they bring it in.
I got one thing to say to you. I got you. No, keep that hip seat.
I was like, hey, you know what, Red? Because we won in the cards game or whatnot, I'm gonna get you some ice. Red goes and find out who has it. I got the green light to get involved in some dope, and that's what's going down.
Give me all your clothes. I want all your clothes. I want everything. I want your socks, I want your shoes, I want your pants. Now, at that point, it was like no mercy. Like, you lucky I left you with your drawers, you know what I mean? I went upstairs and gave them all out to my friends and my cellmates. I don't want them. Anthony went to the female CO and said, hey, Tony said he's going to stab me and beat my ass. PC means protective custody. If you're in fear of your life, you can go to PC.
Hey, old buddy, you took the pass from to go on PC.
For real?
Yeah, he's going to PC right now.
He owed money, and he didn't have what he needed to pay his debt. So that's what happened to him. And now I got a little reputation that I'll stab you. Now people would definitely take me serious, and I can get all the drugs that I want, and as much as I want.
Now that I understand where the drugs are coming from, I just want to know how to, put myself in a position where I can get it. And then Red ended up sending Megatron over to me. And that's when Megatron's like, yo, you want some ice? Megatron just a runner, kind of, but he was like, oh, I got you. 20 items for some meth. And now it's solid. That's what's going down.
I'm about to get it right now.
I was sitting down in the middle of the pod. Megatron comes to sit down. And he just whips it out in public. And I'm like, oh, Megatron, what the hell? I don't want nobody to know that I'm actually buying these drugs. And I'm like, no, let's go to the back. I got all eyes on me. Maybe the CEO probably looking at me. What are you doing? And next thing you know, what the hell am I gonna say? Just don't want to get caught getting drugs inside of a jail.
And get what I done did then, wait till you go to sleep like everything cool. And put back on the side of your pillow where I know your face gonna land at, like when you roll over.
That's what I would have did then. That's what I would have did.
Man, imagine if you roll over your face.
Guess what I would have did then?
Bernard is a charismatic character. When he's talking to the other guys, I can hear him, you know, boasting a little bit. But as far as I can tell, he's been pretty real with me.
Let you say somebody snitched on you, man.
Yeah.
And that's why you locked up.
Possible.
That's what I'm gonna do.
What?
I'm gonna hit their ass with that tummy. But I ain't talking about heel figure.
Yes.
Mac got a good vibe, and I keep a good vibe. So it's like chemistry, you know what I'm saying? Like LeBron James and Kyrie Irving. We can't never lose.
And it look like guacamole a little.
Good, right?
Man, we just kicking it. We play cards, we eat, you know what I'm saying? And I could do my time like that.
What'd you drop? A piece of some stuff?
You know, if I just bought some.
Yeah.
So Bernard has a joint. He tells me that he's got it, and I'm like, great. The only guy with the drugs gets put in my cell. And who am I? I'm the guy that's in there for growing weed. And I was like, great.
Yeah, I had asked around, bro.
Yeah, he asked around there.
We had one, we'll be stoned.
Yeah, for real.
Me and you, we'll be stoned. All that.
Yeah.
We'll be stoned.
The only guy in the whole friggin' dorm that got some marijuana, and he gets put in my cell. And then I'm thinking, not gonna get a lighter.
A dude, right, he's the oily. I begged him, what you want to eat? I know you hungry.
Nah, I would never pretend to know anything.
I was like, whatever, you know, it's not gonna happen. So I fall asleep in my rack. At that point, it had to be like 3 in the morning.
You ready, man? Yeah. You ready to smoke?
The way to get fire in jail is you make a wick. You wrap up the toilet paper real tight, you tie a knot in it, and it's like a candle. The trustee will come up with the lighter, and he'll light the wick under the door. Now you have an ongoing flame.
What is it?
You ready to smoke? Put your hands on it.
We don't want you going in there playing the inmate games. You violate those jail rules, chances are you're gonna be placed in lockdown. And at that point, after you get out of lockdown, you're through with the program.
I'm gonna say something.
It's like my worst nightmare in this place.
Come on, talk.
And now I gotta start thinking, am I gonna smoke it? Am I gonna go against my word that I wasn't gonna do anything to jeopardize my leaving at the right time? What I did not need is to be in a room with the colonel and him going, Matt.
I got you, bro. Come on, talk.
Once I jumped out of my rack, I knew I was gonna do it. I'm gonna make sure that we don't get caught. I knew we had to block up the doorway. I knew we had to pump the toilet. Take the bed mat, put it on top of the toilet, and push all the water out of it. So the trap is exposed to just the drain pipe. And it creates negative pressure, and you smoke out the toilet.
I know it's like, damn, he's smoking in the toilet, but that's the only way we'll do it without getting caught.
So we had to start flushing the toilet as we're smoking. So now picture 2 adults with their faces in the toilet, and I'm continuously flushing the toilet. And it's one of those situations where you don't want to think about it because you might disgust yourself. I know the place has to smell, using what we use for air freshener, the soap sock. Crush up soap in the sock and bang it on the walls. You gotta do it quick, because they're walking around every 15 minutes, every half hour, and that's not a lot of time, you know?
I was stoned, like I was.
It's like it came to me. That joint traveled to me from somebody's ass crack into my cell. What are the odds of that? It's like lightning striking. I had to do it.
Man, look at me, man.
Easy. Brother, you say? Easy.
Come on in, boy.
Joe?
Man, y'all in the exclusive backroom status.
And your boy Cody cannot roll a crack stick.
I roll weed, man.
Right, I bet you your weed don't smoke good either.
Me and Wolf in here, man, thugging it out.
Living a drink, boys, living a drink.
It's hard in here to be good when you got, you know, so many bad influences and stuff like that. It's kind of hard not to get wrapped into doing bad things. It's hard being around bad people and then they always try to do bad shit, so. You gotta have some type of good influence around you or you will fall.
Don't become engaged in criminal activity, you'll be charged criminally.
Well, I don't like choking.
Have you done anything in here to get charged?
Go big or go home. I'm pretty sure it's not. Fire, bro. What? Oh my God, we got two fires in the back. Party dot central. Here it comes.
Isaiah, what did you do? They call it a crack stick. Damn, they told me not to do none of this. I feel bad because I kind of wasn't supposed to do it, but
Why'd you do it?
it's the streets and then it's in here too, and it's just like, we don't got nothing else to do, so I might as well smoke with my boys. This is the most comfortable I've been since I've been in jail. Because I got people that I can trust and won't do me wrong.
Isaiah has formed relationships with questionable inmates that have given us problems in the past. It concerns me because if Isaiah gets pulled into anything illegal, there could be real consequences: segregation, criminal charges, and real time in the jail.
My coffee, I know there was coffee here. Whoever took the coffee brings it back, otherwise it's gonna get real ugly. I don't think anybody touched your stuff, Sarah.
Leave me alone. Dirty asses. And I'm getting drugged in the jail.
That's messed up, Sarah. You don't like me too bad. I don't want you to like me. Just cut your hands and don't near me or my stuff. Loud asses, low lights, just get the out of my life. Just mind drugging this low life. No, I don't. Then get moved. Get moved then, because ain't nobody in this room with low life. So watch your mouth. We all got life, so we're not low lives.
In I-21, we're like a family. I'm protective over these women. You know what I'm saying? I already had that protective instinct.
I didn't do none of it. What you did her in the butt. I want to take your butt.
Don't let her take your energy.
You wanted to
Don't let her
have
take
it.
your
You
energy.
do it.
Sarah, you're an ugly person, Sarah. You're an ugly person. Yeah, sure. God bless you. God bless you. If you need to leave, just leave. God bless you. God bless you. Lord have mercy. God bless you.
I told everybody in the room already that I do not want to talk to anybody because they're hypocrites and they steal. Angel, her and her girlfriend are having sex. I hear them like, sex sounds and sex everything, and I turn the other way to give them privacy. She doesn't even appreciate anybody who respects her because she doesn't have respect to herself.
Shut your ass up, man. Right, thank you.
I'm sick of people having sex and looking into each other's underwears and all these things.
I don't like being disrespected, and I don't like when people have to talk about people in a nasty way. So I have to say something.
You always talking some.
This girl, she always talking about how people be stealing from her. Shut the up, bro.
Really?
Shut up. Shut up.
You can't know what you're saying.
Bro, shut up. And what? We are the low lives, right? We the right? Didn't you say the low lives? What? Why you get out of here? I'm staying here. They stole my coffee and they did this, okay?
My best friend tells me that I can take whatever.
Am I making you mad?
Angel is not really thinking about the consequences that can happen from what she's doing.
Yeah. When you decide a man to be a man or a woman, I can talk to you. I don't talk to you for any reason, okay?
Sahar, she was extremely disrespectful. What am I gonna do? Just sit there and let that person disrespect me and disrespect my people? I'm not gonna do it.
This bitch right here played this.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Call me a bitch again, bro. Call me a bitch again. I'll you up. Out. You up. Out. You and I'll show you how real West fight. What? What's up? Call me a bitch again. Call me a bitch again. Call me a bitch again. I'll fight you like a real. Y'all ain't seen. Y'all think y'all seen a fight? Yeah, y'all ain't seen.
For her to forget who she was in the midst of everything that we're doing was very shocking. It's preposterous. It's ridiculous. I've never, ever been in a situation like this in my life.
I know that bitch. Hey, you guys. Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing? You're here to do a job, and you are fighting people.
How are you? Good. I'm here.
Hey, I want to do one. Yeah.
I know there's something you want to show us eventually.
Yeah, but I already got rid of it. I didn't. Yeah.
You already got rid of it?
The shank?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got rid of it. I flushed it.
You did?
Yeah, I flushed it because the saute kept coming and I didn't want to get caught with it. And then they say, hey, you got a shank, and then get possibly moved somewhere else or whatever. So yeah, I flushed it.
So let's start at the beginning. How'd you get the shank?
O'Shea.
What was it made out of?
Metal. It was serious. It was really serious. Yeah, I know for a fact I can get another one. I mean, if it's in there, I can get it.
You can talk to the cell camera when nobody's in there.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Okay.
You can keep us updated.
Yeah.
You know, obviously we've never done this before, so it's new territory for us.
I told you it's gonna be something different, man. I told you I'm gonna give you something, man. I'll tell you that from the jump. So, I have a shank I got from No Shade. I don't know if y'all can see me go up by the camera. That's what I'm keeping. I would like to get it out of my possession, so if y'all want to pull me out, I can give it to you, and you can give it to the sheriff. Man.
Where are you with the shank?
I actually have the shank.
You have it right now?
Yeah. I have a shank. It's not as good as the one I had originally, but yeah, I have one now.
You want to show us?
Yeah. So I have it wrapped in here. I just roll it up, and I paid a little less for this one because he didn't put the actual sharp point on it. So this is the one that he gave me. So he put a point. He told me I could put a point here. He told me a guy downstairs on the lower tier who could put a point in the rec yard here and here. This is extremely dangerous. Not only dangerous for the inmates, for the staff. I've been hiding this on the conduit, on the cameras in the cell. That's been my hiding place, not only for this one, but for the first one I had as well. I honestly couldn't believe how easy it was for me to get. Just a matter of going up to someone, hey, I got money. Oh, what you need? A shank. Okay, come on. It's that simple.
What do you want to do with it?
I want to give it to you guys and ultimately get to the sheriff or the chief.
Why don't I take it from you? Yes. I'll hold on to it, and then when you're out, when it's time for your debrief, I'll give it back to you, and you can present it to Chief Peak and to Sheriff Wharton.
Okay.
What's the terms of the agreement?
What do you mean?
What you want for that box?
I don't know, let me think about it.
To pass the time, to keep things interesting while I'm in here, we bet push-ups on football games.
$20, right?
Yep. I wouldn't give it that.
It slips out and you call somebody a bitch. That word in there will get you in a fight quicker than anything else.
It was not meant as a disrespectful term.
I did the 20 and then did an extra one and said, there's an extra one, bitch.
What about the word bitch?
It's go time. Like the ultimate disrespect.
Yeah. When you're in jail, you know, you call somebody a bitch, you know, you better be ready to go in. That's usually what 85% of fights are over, is disrespect.
Me and my boys, we call each other bitch all the time. And so
I ain't never been around nobody that played around like that. It's not right. Nobody use it.
Here, the word bitch is basically the equivalent of the worst insult you could ever be called. And that's what it is to the guys in here.
That word, that type of word is used as an automatic fight word. You don't say it unless they, you know what I'm saying, either mean it or, you know what I'm saying, get mad and then it's like, you know what I mean?
I knew that before I said it. I didn't think about it. But after I said that word, I was like, oh, crap, I didn't mean to say that. And it didn't cause a problem between us because he and I had developed enough of a friendship already. But I need to be careful about how involved I get and who I get involved with.
I gotta get used to saying like dude or something.
Bro works.
Bro.
I'm ready to get the out of there. I'm sick of my mission. You know, find the big drug people. Did that. I'm done with following the rules. Dylan is more of a hipster. Grew up in a black neighborhood type white boy, you know what I mean? Just cool as. He vibe better with the black culture. One of the rules of jail is the Woods do not eat with kinfolk, which are African Americans. Man, listen, I don't give a about no politics. The rules, you know what I'm saying? Like, do we want to sit at the table? Honestly, bro, the choice is totally up to you.
He's running one race and then moves on and jumps to another race. You can't do that.
David welcomed Dylan with open arms into their group. Josh wanted me to talk with Dylan as a person that holds a position of authority. Dylan, he doesn't want to get wrapped up in the racist stuff. You have to stay with your race. That's how it is. So I don't understand why David kind of encouraged the situation.
I've been asked to choose sides. Have you? Yeah, because Josh wants me to eat with either folks or white people. Oh, Prince.
Wait to go back up.
What's up, bro? Josh told me to make a choice between what
Today?
and he told Mark, he gave the message to Mark to give to me.
To Mark?
Yeah, because Mark's the preacher man and the moderation.
He's not comfortable with white folk. What's your decision? What are you gonna do?
I can tell Josh real quick and then bring Josh in here.
I'm going out. Dylan, I'm out. Dylan?
Yeah.
Dylan?
Alright, this is basically this guy. He wants to run kinfolk because he's more black than white, technically.
Yeah, which of the other? You off, dude. Why would kill you?
Dylan said he's going over to kinfolk.
It seems like David doesn't care.
Which one was you in before you came here? You was in G, I know you was in G. 100. You was in one? Yeah. My homie over there.
I got into it with him.
Real?
Yep.
He from New York?
Yeah, I got into it with him.
Real? Why?
Over haircut, bro.
What?
You told Bishaw that Abner is your boy.
Yeah.
Does that compromise your Abner's cover story? Were you able to explain to Bishaw how you would have known Abner or that Abner could have been your boy?
It's easy. I just say I know him from back in the day. We from the East Coast. He's not gonna question nothing I say. Nobody in this pot will question nothing I say.
Shaw! Where's Shaw?
Bishaw?
Shaw. Come on down!
You really moving for real? Bishaw's leaving is weird because his whole demeanor had changed. So I could tell that he basically didn't like what was going on. Ratchet is like on my A++ list of DO. I'm thinking in my head, like, if he only knew, like, I'm a sergeant, I'm on a SWAT team, I'm a FTO. I done did it all, man. So it's like, he doesn't know that, of course, but like, wish I could just say something to him. I'm gonna holler at you in a minute when you get a chance on some one-on-one. Just let me know when you're free. I'm free now, I don't wanna talk around these.
So Bratcher pulled David out. I don't know what they spoke about.
What I need to know is, if we put you back in, that we can trust you.
I know the truth. I know what actually happened. Everybody can't handle the truth. Everybody don't deserve the truth. It's my decision.
You're gone for a long time, bud.
Did you at any point during that conversation reveal who you are for real?
No, not necessarily.
Because that's the word amongst the DOs is we got a cop in there. We just can't take that chance.
The last thing we want is to turn the inmates on us. So today you're gonna get released.